Greetings, everybody. Welcome back to another live stream. Yes, it's 2 minutes before 11, but well, there was a lot of trains, or there were a lot of trains, but yeah, no, they've already left, so nothing to see here anymore. How is everybody doing, first of all? Good morning, good day, good whatever it might be, of course, as always. Hello, Potato, hello Shawnee, hello GFL, hello everybody else who is here. So today, I got some things to show, I got some things to do, or well, I got a lot of things to do, but I cannot do them all in one day, so we'll see what we're gonna do. We'll still have to see about that. How are you doing today? Yeah, good, fine. I am doing fine. It's not like yesterday I sent out a message over at my Discord and my YouTube also, I think. Yes. It's not that I'm like burnt out of or anything, but it's just right now with moving, with work, with everything, like everything together, it just take up a lot of energy. And when I'm like sitting at home, like in the evening on the couch, I still want to be able to like watch a movie and do something relaxing too, you know. So that's why I said like, you know, I'll just live stream from here and there. Maybe I'll get a video out. I see if I do have the time, I do have the time. You know, that's also how it goes. Like I'm off tomorrow. I'm off Monday. Monday I'm free, so maybe I'll get a live stream recap out or something. But yeah, we'll have to see about that. For today, I had multiple plans. Also, I gotta leave at exactly 1, maybe a little earlier even. So we'll have to see how that goes. So, for the branch line, right? Wait, do I have... Yes, I do have my elytra on, and I just have enough durability. So, of course, last streams... Well, oh, what the fuck? Server seems to be a little bit laggy. Last streams we did work on the branch line. And the route to it, I think, maybe not. I don't know anymore. But yeah, we did some work over there. The station is now finished, or well, the front of it is. The embankments are mostly finished. I do need some greenery and some more dirt and things up here. But that's about all. Also, is this stuck? This engine seems to be stuck. What is up with you? May I ask? Let me quickly... Okay, what's wrong here? Let's see. It seems to be that it's not able to go in there. Let me quickly check the create railway map, because this is a weird bug. This should not happen. Where does it want to navigate and why can't it? Huh. It's getting a rat and a rat and... What? Okay. Is it because I added that... No, I don't think so. There's like a... What? So why does it not work? Why does it not want to work? Let's say it like that. I have no clue, honestly. Maybe it just needs a little reset. So I'll give it a shove. I'll give it... I'll let it run again. Let's see if it stops. Well, it will probably... Yeah, okay. There's something weird going on, because it doesn't want to... Yes. It can still find the right station, so that's the weird part about it. Does it want to go to this station? I can't remember. I can't remember the schedule. Let me quickly open up the schedule. Well, first we gotta fix this. Very nice. So it's currently on the branch line passing. Go through branch line passing. So it seems like this section is occupied or something. Seems like it cannot go into this section, and I have no clue why, because it isn't red on my map. It is yellow. So it should be able to pass in. Okay. Was just about updating the track. Apparently sometimes the signals do bug a little bit. Okay, now it cannot pass up to there. Oh? Oh? Sorry, what? What is this madness? May I ask, please? You used to work, so where are we going? We are going to... Okay. It apparently drove to that station and then went through it. Let's keep an eye on that in a bit, but... Okay, yeah, now you shunt backwards. Okay, fine. Fine, fine. Does seem to work again. I have no clue. So, for today, what I was gonna say is I have some things to do, or some things which I can do, and I'll let you help me decide what we're gonna do. So, one of the things is building the railway, or building the rail line, a little more towards the base of a cozy. That's one option. So I started on the rail line over here. It's gonna exit the branch line and then go through like the landscape all the way up there. Right? So I have this little bend here, and from that we go on. That's one thing. Next thing, hear me out. Next thing is gonna be the road network thing. So we of course have the road network set up to the barn, but we don't have any vehicles yet. So we can add some vehicles and some rails underneath this, so we can actually drive our cars from here to there, collect the eggs, and go back at least. So that will do its thing. That's an option. So we get some cars running, or let me see. I will have to show you something for this, because I have been working on I think I showed that on last live stream, like the shunting system thing. It works, but it doesn't work, and I need to revise everything, or well, not revise everything, but like make a new version of it. Because at first I thought it fully worked. That's why I made a nice little scene onto it. And it does sometimes work. So here I have some cars. I can say like, okay, well, I want that car to be moved out of here. Oops, don't break everything. As I was saying, I want that one car to move out of there, so I'll select track 2 actually. Track 2 is the front one. I want to leave 2 cars, and then I can hit the bell and it will shunt. The problem with this system is it works, but sometimes it like sort of desyncs or so. I have no clue how it works. But sometimes when the train is coming up and it merges to the rest of the train, like this system, I think it's gonna happen now. Yeah, it will do that. The station is here that it's going to reach. So the wagon was already on there. Normally what it does, I can actually show you that if I just reshunt it again. So this requires manual resetting. That's why I don't want this system in my world, because I don't want to manually fix things every 6 shunt operations or so. What it normally does is it drives up to that station, or it leaves the cars there. It will decouple the right coupling and then go off with the cars that I've selected, right? So what I can do now is actually get to the other one. So I want to leave one car because I want to combine this one to that one. No, it's not a timing thing. Also, hello Sophie. It is not a timing thing. At first I thought that, but eventually I had like the delay between like the actual merging up, like 8 seconds or so, like didn't help either. It's just sometimes the engine decides to like ram into the signal instead of like slowing down nicely for it. So you'll see right now it will probably slow down. Let me call that again. So we'll go to that track. It will probably slow down really nicely, right? Oh, it still had the old track selected. Let me actually quickly increase that to 2. So now see, it really slowly comes in and then stops there. Actually, it did the same bug again. So with this bug, it's totally random. If it works or if it doesn't work, it's just random. Like sometimes I get like 8 shunts in a row, no issues at all. Sometimes I get like 1 shunt like this, and then it's already messing up. Since I don't want that, also let me quickly do that. Maybe I'll get an example on that one where it doesn't happen. Yeah, it's very odd. I think it's a bug where the train still has velocity, even though it's not driving. It still has velocity or something, and it's like as soon as it merges up, it sees like, okay, now I can go through the signal. And then it goes through with the velocity and actually nudges the car off of the station, and then say like, well, there you go. Well, okay, it's creative. It's giving no signal vibes, but it's still a bot. So yeah, let me just those bots most of the times they do get filtered though. So if I select track 1, let me wait for a little bit for it to activate this time. Probably, maybe it won't happen this time, but maybe it will, and that's the issue that I have. It's too random. If I like knew when it was gonna happen, I could probably do something against it, but yeah, but in order for me to do that, see, now it works. Now it works. No, it doesn't always happen on this one. It also happens on the other one. At first, I thought like it had something to do with going through like a bend or like shunting on a bend, but it doesn't seem to be like that because it also happens on this one here. It also sometimes doesn't happen on this one. It's just completely random. Also, GFL, for your knowledge, what I'm doing is I'm setting a schedule to travel to this exact station here. So right, it's actually going, and then what it does is, as soon as it merges up, it can actually reach this station, and then it will do all of the redstone stuff. If it goes through, so if it goes too far or whatever, it does not reach that step in the schedule, so I cannot say go back by a little bit. I cannot do that, right? So your option, yes, that was what I was thinking, but there's no schedule option to say, oh, you cannot reach it anymore, go back a bit. That's not an option. Then yesterday I made another version with, or well, maybe it was the day before that even, I don't know. This little version. So you know how you can get like a conductor with a redstone link? And if you give that a signal, it will go forward, right? Well, we never saw that behavior last time, yes, Sophie, but at the same time, it was only on a straight section, maybe without a switch. Maybe it's because of the switch, I don't know, but I do have a lot of switches in my yard, so I don't know, maybe it's because there are more wagons, maybe it's because they're side by side, maybe many reasons, but it's weird. Then I thought of another system where I say like, okay, I have all of this redstone, and as soon as I push this forwards, it will drive up to that there. And then using the mechanics of the conductor, you know, like when you drive up to a station, you can hit a spacebar to like link up to a station. What I could do is actually detect if the train is like near the station, and then slam on the brakes with spacebar, so it will actually merge up to that one. So I think I still have it set up. I don't know if I changed anything since like last time. I got it driving slowly. So the AND gate will toggle on. It will toggle that. Spacebar is hit. It will merge up to that station. And well, for now it will keep on going because I haven't set it up to go back. That kind of deal. Problem with that is, if I have the hump yard thing, all of my wagons will need a conductor, and that's a little bit too much. So yesterday evening I started to do some work again in the code. So I now have set up this. This system, this is all I need basically. I don't know about the redstone links yet. Well, this is for the coupling and the driving up to the right station, whatever. So it's not for uncoupling yet, but I will have to see how to do that exactly. I think I'll just have the same one, but then a decoder on the other side to check which one I want to uncouple through the PC. Nice thing with this is I can integrate the shunting detection, the hump yard into one PC. I already have or will have a PC, so we'll be fine. So I toggle this script. This basically says, okay, hit C to check wagon count, press S to start shunting. Current shunt track is 1, press 2 to select 2. So if I hit 2, it will say current shunt track is 2, press 1 to select 1. Back and forth, right? Now, if I check wagon count, on track 1 there are 0 wagons, track 2 there are 0 wagons. What I do is I have this little detection here. So if I get some hand cars, let me get some hand cars on the tracks. So right now I have those two occupied, right? Those two are occupied, and what I can now say is yeah, I will hit C again, check wagon count. On track 1, there are 0 wagons. That's track 1 in this case, because it's the furthest one from me. On track 2, there are 2 wagons. Yes, you see where that's going. So from this, I can actually detect how it's doing. Also, I want to quickly check something, because I think this works. No. No, that's the issue here. Okay. Yeah, because that turns on. Yeah, okay. So, only downside with this system, instead of the other one, if the other one had like a wagon here, but nothing at the end, it would still drive up to this. This one will not do that. But at the same time, I will always have the cars following in a row. I will always have one car at the back. Either one car or 2 cars, 3 cars, but they will always be stacked up from the back. It will never be like that one is empty and that one filled and that one filled. So for me, there's no issue with that. What I do is for detecting how many there are, I'm not gonna detect every single real thing. Hello, Kolya 928374289. Jesus, you are from Ukraine. Hello. Hello from Ukraine. How you doing? So, with the train observers, they are not detectors. What I do, at first I was thinking like, okay, let me just get a redstone signal all the way up there and then like individually map each signal to be like, this is the position of the car, this is the position of the car. But no, because why would I? I made a little redstone system, which I think I have over here. Yes. So what this does is based on how many inputs it has, right? So let me just destroy those and let me set some levers. Based on how many inputs it has, it will give out a different signal strength. So right now it's 15. If I turn on, let me see. Yes, if I turn on 1, it will give out 14. Toggle the next one, 13, 12, etc. Right? So I can infinitely stack this up to 15. So 15 cars in a row. I don't understand you and I have a lesson to teach. Then go watch that lesson, I guess. That might be better then. Or go, I guess, do that. I don't know. Well, that. Shawnee, why are you asking things? What are you wondering about? Anyway, where was I? Yeah, this system is basically a counter, so it is at 50 normally, and it goes down the more I have. Chat, what does it do? Well, okay, sure. Chat, what does it do? A great question there, I have no clue. So that's for counting down, right? So based on each input I get from the detectors, I can count down with this system. I can expand this up to 15 because standard signal strength is 15. If we subtract 4, we have 4 cars. If we subtract 2, we have 2 cars. Do you not know create? I think he doesn't know create, maybe. The advantage of this is that I don't need to wrap a lot of red router blocks. I just have to set one red router and one peripheral per real line, per shunt area and track. And I don't have to map like many peripherals. It's easier to set up, blah 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 blah, right? So there's one red router there, one there. There's the monitor there, and there's the head shunt here, which needs a little cable to set the schedule to go to where, right? What I do in the code is basically I say, okay, well, count how many cars there are. So for the shunting, so if there's a car there and if there's a car there, okay, there are 2 cars. What I do is normally I would send the train to ID yard 2.0. What I mean by that is ID yard track 2 station 0. But if there's a car, we're gonna increase that value. So we're gonna say, well, now you don't need to go to ID yard 0. Now you need to go to ID yard 1. If there's another car, well, we go to ID yard 2. So it drives up to ID yard 2.2 because track 2.2 in order to shunt up. So basically it will go to this exact station. It will always land on the station. It will never like run through because it, yeah, well, this is where it has to go. It doesn't have to merge up first and then do weird things. So in theory this should work. I don't have the uncoupler set up yet. I have been trying it out, but I haven't tried it out with any cars yet. So let me just build some. In the right length, of course. So, train casing. Just simple cars, I guess. So this is actually the normal length, I think, of my cars. So this will be a car, right? Car. Sorry, we actually went from, oh, we can do things in the world, we can do things here, to let's just do everything here, right? Yes. Okay, so one car, that's fine. Yes, that turns on. Let's build one more car. Actually, no, let's not do that for now. So it will now check if I do this. Check. On track 2, there's one wagon. Wagons, okay, sure. Doesn't matter. I will eventually make it so that it just shows on here like occupied, occupied, not occupied, not occupied, whatever. Things like that. If I now select track 1, okay, current shunt track equals track 1, press 2 to select 2. Sorry, I have to select 2 because the wagon is on track 2. There is my train. It's a beautiful train right now. Yes, sure. If I now hit S, you will see there is one car at track 2, shunting the train to ID yard 2.1. So here comes the train. Train can go as fast as it wants because there are no detectors or whatever. I do have to make it so that only when the train gets back. Actually, no, I already have that. Never mind. So we'll go up there. It should couple up, which it doesn't because I know why. I know why. This is my bad. This train is the other way around from the other one. Let me just stop it and then couldn't couple up because the facing wasn't the same. Of course, in the world that will be fine. I will set that in advance. So we have one there, right? There are 2 cars, blah blah blah, moving that. So if there's no train on that, no train is at the station, please ensure a train is docked before starting the shunting. Well, yes. So I cannot do any other movements before this is done. I'll just have one shunt engine and not multiple, so that will be fine. This is coupled. It will then leave. Nice. Also, the nice thing about this system is with the hump yard, the rail cars will actually go to the station and end their schedule. So the rail cars will never keep a schedule inside of them. Nice thing about that is that they will not override the schedule of the train if it ever goes wrong. Hello, Quickers. How you doing? Yeah. Hello, Quickers. I had like a redstone system, but nah, this is more safe. So I now have a car. I now have my train with a car. And now if I check, there are 0 wagons, right? At both tracks. If I now manage to build another train real quick. So here we go. I have everything you want, but I deliver the train to the freight station myself and refuel there. Yeah, I don't want to do it myself. I want to do, like, my world is everything is running by itself. And everything is running in a more fun way, I guess, than normal, just running around and getting something somewhere. Let me quickly finish this off, and then I'll go back into the SMP so we can actually choose what we want to do today. That seems like a good plan. Let me create these. Okay, so we have these 2 wagons, and now for the system is going to say, track 1, there are 2 wagons. I can go into the PC. It's currently selected to track 2, so I'll hit 1, selecting track 1. I will now press S to start shunting, and it will go to ID yard track 1.2. So this will move this train with the front up to that station to merge to those coaches and then leave again. So that's the connecting system. Now, what I'm going to do for the couplers most likely is say if a station is reached, like detect this redstone output, and then I can do the same thing with like the levers and the couplers. I don't have to do all of this like shaft bullshit and things like that. I can just give like a signal to this. Yeah, what I will do is I will add this override system, so this redstone line, but it will actually just be, yeah, it will just be this system and this system, and it will be triggered by each station instead of by one. Yes, and it will, all of the stations do have to get a short pulse. So yeah, that's that. So what I can do is work on that right now. That's what I was gonna say. I can work on this right now to make, for example, the monitor work, to make the coupling of the engine work, things like that, right? But at first, I want to jump back into the world, and I want to ask again, what should we do today? Should we work on computer craft stuff, shunting? Should we work on expanding the railway here? So expanding the rail line. And then I can do all of the coding and figuring out off-stream. Or should I work on the roadway? Send me the old system later. I still want to experiment with that if possible. Yes, Sophie, of course. I'll do a poll. Because GFL, yes, I do read what you're saying, but... wait, what? Huh? Isn't it exclamation mark poll? What the fuck? To start a poll? Twitch. I have done this before, but... Oh, slash. Well, of course. It's a command. Poll. What to do today? Work on shunting program. Work on rail line expansion. Well, the N isn't there. Or work on road system. So the road system means getting the vehicle set up from the farm to the factory. No extra votes, I'll guess, for 2 minutes or so, and then there you go. There's a poll. Have fun with that. If you want to fill it in, if you don't want to fill it in, that's fine. I'll just check out what comes out the highest. I see GFL hasn't voted yet on the poll. GFL, are you able? Oh yeah, now he has. Okay, so it's just gonna be equal. Just watch how this is gonna be equal. This is gonna. Why do I even do polls like that, man? I'll just get back to the main yard for a sec. Also, I saw something crazy which I do want to check out in the actual world. Somebody made like a speed accelerator thing, like I have over at my mine, but then not with chain gear shifts, but instead with how do you call them? He used clutches, I think, and different speeds, and then he had like this redstone thing, a redstone contact on like a gantry to shift from one speed to the next, and he had like a whole different array of them, and it's epic. I don't know. Wait, I can still find that. It was like a Reddit post. I was actually googling for shaft speed increase thing. Reason being, at first I didn't want the redstone links, but I wanted to do something with a shaft maybe. So add rotation to the shaft. If it goes one speed faster, you can detect that at the end of the shaft. That was my first plan, but wait, history. Let me. This guy. Like, I think either he has... Okay, so either it's the create version that he has that's less buggy, or he has a system where it's actually smooth and it doesn't, like, jolt. Okay, it seems to be work on the rail line expansion. I will do that. I will first do one other thing, because I now am involved into what I just sent you guys. I want to see if this works and if this bugs, yes or no. If it doesn't bug, then I'll have to reset that in the mine building, or like build this system instead, which is going to be a lot of work now that I think of it. But let me just quickly do that. So how did he set it up? He had a gantry. Okay, wait. Let me quickly look at that. He had clutches on a chain drive. That's like really cool. And if it's like actually that smooth and it will work for the mine, that will be an improvement. So what did he... Wait, huh? Does he like increase? Oh yeah, he increased it. How did he do that? There's like a thingy, a delay system. Like he uses repeater, I think pulse repeaters. Or is it something else? Well, the redstone contact. Like you don't need the lamps, I think. So he does something like this. is one of these, a gantry thing. Shaft, gantry shaft, of course, we need. A gantry shaft, yes. So, I will work on a railway, don't worry, don't worry, don't worry, don't worry. I will do that, I will do that. Oh, so that's just to... Wait, huh? Oh, this last one is different. This last one is just a repeater, I think. Or a torch or something. Torch. Reason why is so it stays at that speed until you move it back. I get it. I get it. I get it. I get it. So he did creative motors. Which for now I'll do. Normally you would have like all kinds of like speed changes, things. So I will start at 1. I will go to not 1, 2, 3. Here we'll do 2 steps of 2, 5, 7, 9, 12 steps of 3, 15, 18 steps of 4. From 18 we go to 22, 26, 30, and then we'll do 35. So, pulley. Let me just rope pulley. Get some shaft all the way up. Gearbox. So if this guy is right, then that would be insane, to be honest. Okay, we have that, we have that, we have that. Now we need to trigger this with, how do you call that? A sequence gear shift. So move the gantry 1 to... We'll just move it a few blocks. Await new pulse. Piston 12 blocks backward. Fine. Get that in here. I don't know what the speed is that we need, but I guess we could do with a little bit more speed. And we do that and that. No. No. Either he hasn't done it like this, but... No, it's something... Oh! No, I think it's the repeater. No, not the pulse repeater, the pulse extender, maybe. Is it the one with the 2 dots on it? Wait, I can see it in this video, maybe. Yes, it looks to be... exactly that. But on what speed does he have it? That is the question. On 2 ticks? On more? Oh, you bugger. Look at that. Look at that. It works. Huh. Oh, wait. He had it like this and he didn't wait. He said... and then he had a clutch. No, not a clutch. How do you call that? The finger that inverts the... gear shift Gear shift, gear shift, gear shift. He had a gear shift on here. I see now what he did. What he did, what he did. I see what he did. Like 30 seconds or so, gear shift, yeah. So why did that all of a sudden go backwards? Oh, I think yeah, I think that's why. Okay, so we did it like this. Okay, it does seem to work. It doesn't seem to jolt like the... Oh, yes. Oh, yes, it does. Yeah, it does. Huh? Oh, sorry, yeah, the toggle latch. Toggle latch. What is this? This is like a variable speed changer thing. Okay, so that movement is smooth, but as soon as it like goes back, it's choppy. Make better images of your builds, my friend, so I can steal them better. This guy though. I want a better image of what he's done. Oh, wait. He just did that. Maybe that was the issue. Nope. It's nope. Okay, see. Oh wait, he has a schematic. I'm stupid. Am I stupid here? Schematic for it. Huh. Huh. Let me just, okay, so this guy, I already forgot his name again, but let me just see what he did. I want to learn here, right? I'm here to learn. Schematic. Smooth acceleration, it's called. Please don't be a virus. Thanks. You never know, we guys on Reddit. Smooth operator. Ah! Smooth acceleration. Two tick. Yeah, he just did 2 ticks. No, I think his... wait. Okay, maybe I should have placed that up a little bit higher. Okay, I will cry if his version now works without bugging, because then I have no clue why mine doesn't work. Okay, so he does it like that. Where's his button? There. No, see, his one does the same. Yeah, okay, his one does the same. Sir, your invention is stupid. It doesn't do it on the way up though, or like on the up cycle. On the up cycle, it doesn't do it. I do have to agree with that. Anyway, we're gonna build rail lines. That's what I promised. I'm doing other things for way too long right now. What I do need to get some tracks. I do need to get the track builder train, I think. Yes. Or do I? No. No, I need like a lot of straight tracks too. Why do you need a gearbox? Why is he even talking? I just don't speak. Mate, what? You're literally watching an English stream. Of course, like, you cannot understand me if you don't know English. Oh well. This goes in the book of not my problem, if I'm honest. You are probably a nice guy, but we do not understand each other for sure. Okay, Mr. Tree, I want. I want to take the railroad train. I want to fill up the track, or fill up that thing a little bit. I want some tracks. I want some cobblestone. I think I have like a lot of cobble, and yeah. Let me just quickly get portable storage interface or portable interface and thingy. Portable interface. Portable. I thought I had them on here. Am I blind? Well, there's one here. I'll grab one of you. Let's take the train. Let's make sure everything is off. Off. Yes. Okay, good. There we go. I can't see shit. Ah! Options, music sounds. I like it when it's soft like that, but so what I do also have an issue with is how the train thing does seem to zoom out. Wait, is there a train? I can't see it. I can't see it. Let's just push forward. Like this zooming issue. Does anybody know anything about that? Like how to fix that mainly? Because I always have to like stand up and then reseat myself. Is it a fabric bug? Is it like another mod conflicting? I have no clue. So if somebody knows how to fix that. Are you on Fabric? A GFL? Or are you on Forge? And I have all your mods plus more. It also happens for you. Yeah, I don't know what's up with that. Yeah, I think it's just a more common issue. Wait, GFL, it only happens when you're driving the train, and it only happens sometimes. Like right now, it doesn't for me. I don't know if Thomas is here, by the way. I don't know if that signal even works again. Oh god, stop. Oh god, I have double reds. I have double reds. Okay, well sure, you pass through it. Fine. Would you stay here? He is stuck again, isn't he? What is going on? I think it just doesn't see the station anymore or something. There's something wrong with the station. Did I replace that? Did I replace that while building this or something? I might have. Let's find the station. There it is. ID branchline passing. Mate, what? Okay, this station seems to be bugged. Nope. It has something to do with the signaling. Let me just quickly look at these two signals, if they are on yes or no. That one is the one coming in, I think. No, wait, that's the one there. Huh. Where are the ones? Okay, wait, no, that's that one. That's fine. Let me just keep some space down here because I need... Okay, yeah, wait, that's detecting that train. Makes sense, but this one is green. Like, you can go. What is this bug? I'm like, I wonder why it does that. Especially since it can just drive up here, right? Oh, so now that you don't see the station anymore, you're gonna drive. Okay, and now you are not gonna drive. Is this one on red, maybe? Which one is that? That's the left one, right? Nope. Yeah, that's that one. That's also off. Wait, no. No, it was able to go through here. Ah! What is this? Sorry, I need to fix this real quick. No. Don't stop doing that, please. Oh wait, it's doing something. I think it has reset it or something. Huh? What are you doing? What are you doing? What are you drunk? You must be drunk. Are you still searching for your stupid station? Oh no, you're searching for back shunt. What the fuck? So it now was able to reach this station, but not the other one? Okay, now it's fine again. We'll keep an eye out. We know this is doing weird stuff. Okay, but we can work on the rail lines a bit more. We have to wait till Thomas passes us. Let me meanwhile get this guy with us. And that guy. Okay, we get green. Yeah, okay. Oh god, oh god, oh god, stop. I went into F4 mode and then I saw myself like flying off and I was like, okay. Is it possible to not to press not on the train? Oh yes, yes, we do have a big wheels from how do you call them all again? Extended bogies. Yes. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna pass the station and I'm gonna drive up to you. I'm quickly gonna get one signal in. Mainly so the work side is separated from the shunt. See? Now it can shunt up here. Okay, so we have our work train here. Let's plan our route for a little bit. Let's plan the route. The route is gonna go... Okay. We need to end up there. I think we're gonna cross over this part. I think we're gonna go... Yeah, I'm gonna go beside that or around that. GFL, since you wanted to do a disc by a lot, what do you think? Go here, go sideways there, or go that and then stay on the green? Oh wait, no, I will stay on the green. I will go flat here. I'll go straight, big curve around this mountainish terrain, go through there, big curve, and then curving. And then we wait. Where are we then? Curve. Curve. What country am I from? Netherlands. Hello also to you. Welcome. Okay, we'll go straight for a bit. So what we're going to do is I'm going to start recording. The replay mod records, of course. Which I do all need to export, so I have an easier time making live stream recaps. Also, I did lose those 3 streams, so I do need to make something for that. Oops. I will continue the unnumbering though. Wait to the mods. There are all sorts of mods, but it's my own mod pack, so. But there are like many mods in there. Not one specific one. I guess create mods, Steam Rails, copycats plus, backpacks, as you can see. Many mods. Many mods. Create deco, chipped, rechiseled. Yep. Vexor, ik denk dat als je hetzelfde modpack wil, kan je hem gewoon vinden überhaupt op mijn Discord. There's the link. Alright. Yo. What I want to do is get a few tracks. Track. Thank you for the follow, Vexor. Thank you. I want to get some cobble real quick. 2 stacks or so. And we're gonna expand this with a little bit of a straight. Yeah. Okay, I see. Now, should I remove the grass? I think oh, I don't know if I have to be honest. Okay, well, let me get into the train. Or check. Oh, there's a lot of crap in. There's 22.5k cobble in there. Let me actually try and empty this thing out for a bit with... Oh, I don't have a filter with me, never mind. Nope, we're not gonna do that. So what I can do with this is I can say rollers on. Digger, no. Track placer, no. We just want the rollers to be on. And it's gonna place dirt and stone for me under the track, of course. It's gonna fill up holes. Does it replace grass or doesn't it do it? No, it does replace the grass. Good. Ah, the fill mode doesn't replace. That's kind of shitty. Oh yeah, we've ran out of dirt already. Yeah, see? We have a lot of cobblestone, but we don't have much dirt. Turn the rollers off. Actually, leave it on. So what I can do is refill this thing. I can say... Let's build a little platform. I want some dirt in there. And then drive backwards a little bit. And I think it should merge up. Yes. So this is now filling with dirt. Can't have filters applied. What do you mean, Sophie? Oh, you mean as in then it would randomly choose blocks? Is that what you mean? So yeah, meanwhile this is taking in some fresh dirt. I guess we could like fill up this whole, or like a whole drawer with the dirtificator that we have over at our main base. At the mud brick factory. Okay, so let me just quickly take you off. Reason being is so I don't lose my draw. Let me also give it some more tracks. We have 9,000 dirt and yeah, okay, good. Okay, good. So what we can do again is shunt it a little bit backwards and then start with the rollers again. So we get the nice dirt hill too. Okay, here we go. We'll do the straight first, by the way. What? Okay. apparently Thingy is responding to me again. Google. I don't know why. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna bring it back a little bit. Actually, I'm gonna bring it back a little bit more. And now we can go. Do do do. There we go. Do I need to activate the drills? Yes, as far as I can see. Let me activate those already. So it's gonna make a nice dirt embankment for me. It's gonna. Oh Jesus, that's a lake that's really deep. That's gonna waste so much dirt. Well, there goes my 9,000 dirt. Nah, it's fine. It's only a bit. Here we go. Speeding up again. I guess I do have to dig through that terrain, don't I? Yeah. Okay. I'll probably have to redecorate like all of this stuff with the calcite. I don't... I like calcite as a building material. I don't like it on the floor in like everywhere. So, no. Okay, now we're digging through the ground. Yeah, we need to go around the bend soon. With our bigger curves, I think we have to start like here somewhere actually. Now I had a trick for it. I think it's 2458. 2458 is like the perfect spacing for me. Okay, let's stop that real quick. 2458, what I mean by that is for the biggest curve that I can make. I want 24 blocks or 24 forwards and 20 or 58 forwards, 24 to the side. So if I want to end up, for example, over there, I can recalculate that. So I do 58 plus 22 or plus 24, sorry. It is 58, right? I do hope so. 58, 24. 58 plus 24, that's 70, 82. So if we go 82 blocks from, for example, here. Do we want it here? Or do we... Let's aim for this a little bit more this way. So if we want it here, we are currently on 87. That will mean we'll go to 405. 405, not 406. 405. So if we start from here, we'll be at the perfect place. So let me just nudge this thing forward again. It's placing tracks. Okay, I know where it places tracks. There. That's where we want our last track to be for now. Okay, hello. Woo! Funny thing, by the way, my first create world actually, I was a creeper had blown up the rail line once, and it derailed my engine. And by that time, I still thought like there was no way to fix that. So I was like scared as shit that I could never get my engine back on the track. When I fixed the track, it was already fixed, first of all, and otherwise you could just move with a wrench. Wait, why is he all of a sudden typing in Dutch? What the fuck? He's saying such random shit. He's saying such random shit, to be honest. Kolja, you're saying random shit. Why are there so many mobs? Why? What the fuck? Yeah, I think he's using translate, but it will prove your tracks. Yeah, true. As long as you're driving fast, that's fine, but also true. So this is yeah, 4 or 5. So I want the outer track, which is going to be very fun because here's the hole. I want 3 spacing in between, and then I want it here. So this is going to be my track, right? There's going to be, yeah. There will be my track. There will be my track. I will place some tracks in advance. So if we merge up to this rail line soon, then we'll get that. Yes, fine. Also, it's turning nighttime. I should probably get a drill that's also drilling down on the tracks because I want to decorate the tracks always. Oh, should have added that already, but well, I can do it later. I do notice. All right. Get the coordinate. So we get this coordinate. It's 95767 minus 405, right? What we do is we add 58 towards the front. So we add 50 and we add 8. Or in this case we add that. Okay, there we go. We go 24 to that way. So we add it. Just checking what to do. We add it. So we do 70, 81. That will be the new place of our next track section. It will be a diagonal section. So 81, 981, and 463. The height will be 67. Oh wait, the height will be 67. Oh, that's nice. And there we go, max curve for my my train sizes. What we can now do is do the inner curve from that. There we go. So that's the normal track spacing. From this, I can now roll back. And I think did I always extend it one? Oh. Really quickly check that. I think I can check that on the SMP map. Oh well, I cannot. It's either the inner curve or the outer curve, which like has a little track extension. Like just one piece. Yeah, I think it's the outer curve, of course, makes sense. So for this one, the inner one, I actually don't want to end up on this spot, but in fact I want to end up on that spot. Yes. Okay, that's track part 1. And now we do the same. So we go from the coordinate that we have here, written down. We add 24, I think, in this case. Okay, no, yes, sorry. We add 58 to that one and we add 24 to this one. So we're going to 1,000, 3, and 8. Wait, no. 1038, and then to the left we add 24, so that's going to be 8 and then 7. So 1038 minus 487. Oh, that's actually quite nice. Quite nice. Oh, it's 38. Aw. Well, it's fine. 4, 8, 7, Yes, perfect. So that's how to build big curves. Yeah, reason why, by the way, is split it up in multiple sections so you can just have them longer on the lower limit. I have a 64 limit. I want to connect it up to that one. Well, would you like a city with streetlights made entirely alive? No, I don't know what you exactly mean also, but probably no. I'm more focused on like engines and stations and things like that. I care less about like streetlights turning on and off. If that's really what you meant. Okay, let me drive this backwards and then... Oh yeah, well, we need to do this anyway. If we drive this backwards because we have drills on the opposite side, what it's going to do is it's going to drill the embankments on the sides. Which is nice. Just pull it through. And then we get some clean embankments. Yes. So we have that. And now we can just drive it forwards again until we had that wall. So let's go a little slower. And then we should automatically follow the curve. Dig through all of the leaves and all the crap, of course, but... and pave under the tracks. So this is what like this machine is really useful for like building like longer rail lines. They aren't like decorated that good, but I guess decoration can be added easily. What I do need to do is actually because all of my track beds are like raised from the ground, I might want to add some more drills. So it actually drills around the track bed. At the same time, I don't want to drill up the rails, so would have to see about that. Are we really going through this like monolith structure thing? Yes, I think we are. Well, I need to chop off some by hand then. We aren't going up, right? No. No, I think this height is fine. We have a city with every switch in a house. It's nice, I guess. Reason why I say I guess is I don't even know if you actually mean that. Okay. Going around the corners. The thing with the dirt, as I was saying, like it does fill the embankment up with dirt, but it doesn't fill it, for example, on the leaves. So you will have some gaps in it sometimes. Also on diagonal parts, the rollers are not like the dirt rollers aren't wide enough to how do you say that? To fill in the middle parts, so there's always some gaps in the middle, but also fine, I guess. Oh wait, oh my speed was really low. Oh, because I set it that way myself. Not so smart. Not so smart. Okay, well we'll have to do this section a little later because we're out of track. Thank you, Colo, for the follow. Thank you, Collier. Diggers we want on. Let's go back. Let's go back, let's go back, let's go back. Okay, it's gonna chop weirdly through trees and shit. I should have removed the trees first, but... I just drank. I just drank. Thank you though for reminding me. Alright, so that's gonna dig nicely through there. There we go. So little embankment. Let me just do some cleaning myself. Especially this flying thing that we have right now. Once this is gone, I think it's decent already. It's at least drivable. Like it... There's still like stumps of trees and things, but... Oh yeah, we need to drive more backwards because we also need to dig out the embankment over on this side. So we're gonna drive it a little bit further. Like so, like so, like so. Okay, there we go. Let me quickly step out of the vehicle. Sir, step out of the vehicle, please. I'm not in the mood for a raid. Please piss off. Why? Why does this happen to me? I don't know why. All of this crap says goodbye. Do they respawn, the pillagers? Oh yeah, they do despawn when you fly away. Or has he just fallen on the ground or something? No, he's gone. Okay. Weird, weird, weird. You made no mistake. Well, no, true. Yes, further down the road. Also, I'm gonna chop the tree. Actually, having that thing around is also nice to stand on. So I need to remind myself of that in the future. In fact, it's like easier to chop up the floating things if you can stand on something, of course. Let me do this. Let me do that. Okay, that's gone. Switch over to the other track and then redrive again. So I don't want to do the tree chopping here because, well, there are trees next to them. Actually, I do want to chop those trees. I think these are too close. I love how I even had like the rails down, but I just forgot to chop the tree. Yeah, this one is too close too. Many hours of rail building, rail laying to get to the end. Left, but oh well. Let me check if Thomas is stuck again. Why? Why? Do I like need to rebuild that curve or something? What is... Like the track map online looks fine. It's not red, it's not reserving sections. Only if it wants to go straight, but it can't go straight anyway because that's blocked. It has to see... What the fuck? Okay, well, we'll fix that in a bit. I'll have a look at that again in a bit. Probably, I must have messed something up because normally I would say it's like bugged for a bit, but it does seem like this does not want to go away. Even after like replacing some rails, the train can drive on it, so It's not that. Thank you so much, Nightmare. How are you doing today? Paver, digger, no, wait, no digger, no digger, no digger, no digger. Let's pave our way through. Oh yeah, I need to activate the track laying soon. And then we can... I will, after that bend is done, like the entirety of that, I will have to fix the station. Okay, it's placing some dirt. I do want to place tracks now. Okay, so we're placing tracks. We're going pushing ahead. Let me activate the drills now that we're at it. Stupid zoom thing. See, also it doesn't fill up the middle of these. See? This is what I mean. It makes like a hole like this. Which is fine for some. Not for me, eventually. Also, I love what they did over on Steam and Rails. They had like a machine that places like both rows of like the rail line at once. They had like a huge sort of a pavement train, a huge thing, a bore and whatever. Carriage has reached the end of its track. Is there something stupid in the way, or did it just forget to place the track down? It forgot to place the track down because it was too fast. That is probably why. Well, there we go. Yeah, we need to dig the embankment on this section in a little bit. Also, I soon need to shut off the thingy. I can do that almost. I can do that right now. Okay, that's turned off. So we can now drive into the bend, which is already laid out for us. And that's how you get nice long stretches of rail line. Pretty easily done with embankments, with well, embankments for the tracks and embankments for like the sides. A ballast is also underneath, of course, but the middle is filled in. That's the only annoying part about it. There's a lot happening outside. I don't know what they're all doing, but maybe somebody is moving or something. There's like one of those sort of crane thingies like driving through the street, and then some other things going on. Well. Also, reason why I have to go quite early today, or like in a bit, is the owner of at this home is or well, he isn't coming, but somebody else is to make some images and pictures, because I think he's gonna have it for sale. I don't know when that will happen, but he like. We said we're moving out soon, so if you want nice looking images with furniture inside, be quick with it. And well, he was quick with it, which is only good for him, I guess. And for us, it's fine, you know. Actually, those things like are really helpful, because we already like cleaned out the whole house right now, basically. Like, we don't have to do anything of that sort anymore, or well, we already have some stuff in boxes that we like barely use, things like that. So yeah, in that case it does help. Okay, let me just end the replay mode recording here. Stop replay mode recording. Okay, let me throw this stuff out. again. And let me look at that, because I still don't get it. Is it being red flagged by the... Like, is the signal ahead of it? What is going on? Maybe it's on the wrong place on the track. Oh. Doesn't it see the curve? Maybe it doesn't see the curve or something. Let me just drive it forwards by hand and replace those signals. Maybe these are bugged. I don't know. I don't know what's going on. They're not hanging from the bridge, right? No. Where are they? There they are. So one checks that way. And one checks with a chain signal if that way is clear. That's all it does, or should do. Let me now try and reactivate him. Nope. Still same shit. Why? Huh. Okay, so it's not able to reach the station. Is it because of that signal? No. Huh? How much BIOF do you need for 360 burgers? What? And by now I'm just thinking you're saying random shit, if I'm honest. Okay, let me think of this again. So, what might be possible issues? Maybe the track curve is not okay anymore? Maybe like the rail network is fucked or something? I have no clue. I'll just drive it forwards. Was it the track? Was it the track? Well, we'll see right now. Maybe the signal couldn't check through or something. I have no clue. Nope. It's not the tracks. At least not this section. It could reach that. It has something to do with signaling or something. Well... Do we want to add... Okay. Do you now stop there? Yes, okay, so this is giving... Huh? It was red for a second. I think it's reserving the section itself. And then it's like... No, I cannot enter because I have reserved it for myself, but that's why I cannot enter. I think that train is just generally bugged or something. What the fuck? Like you're green, right? You're off. There's nothing happening. It has something to do with the with it like reserving the section, and then at the same time it can't reserve the section. Maybe it has too many chains in a row and it doesn't like it isn't able to check through so many chains. Might that be the issue? This world is doing weird things right now, for sure. So, yeah, I think it had something to do with, like, the train reserving the section while... Because that turned red for a second, right? Very strange. And now it's out of section. Okay. I can actually share that railway map for a second. Let me just... So in case for the people that don't know, this is the railway map. Or, well, part of it. Let me just resize that a little bit. This is the railway map, right? Now, as you can see, this is the branchline station. Probably you can't see it. Like, all of the small icons are signals, stations are these. So on this map I can see where trains are driving. Yeah, it's stupidly small. It's too small. Yes, true. Let me do it like that. That's better. So I can see where some trains are driving, but the trains that are constantly disassembling and reassembling and things like that, they are bugged on this map. They are just not like shown like that. But I can see where they are because I see the red lines. So the red lines say that the section is like reserved or occupied by a train. I think the pink lines is actually the section being reserved already. So Thomas is standing right here right now. So he has left his wagons behind. He's actually on this section. And he's going to shunt back down here in a bit. Right. Yes, there we go. So these turn red because he's now crossing through this section. He's going to drive up through this section and end up there. See, that turns red. As soon as he left this section, it's white again. Reserves back in here. And now it will drive that way to merge up to the train. And then it will actually check. So that's why you see all of these dots. These are all signals. It will actually check all of those signals. Or it will actually check if the route to going out is available right now. Or if it's already occupied by some other train. Reason why I split up all of these sections is mainly because I want trains that are going out from, for example, this platform or that platform to not interfere with a train coming into that one or into that one. And also just splitting up the rail lines. So this is like the shunt line and that line. If one is coming in, one can shunt out of here. That's fine. So this is Thomas, I think, reserving sections. No. Wait, yeah, that's the incoming line. This is actually, here he is right now. Driving it this way, reserving next section. And then he will come in soon. Let me just check in game real fast. What is happening? I think he's willing to like reserve the section, and then it's like, I cannot do that anymore. I'm sorry, but no. Which is bullshit, if you ask me. So he's currently driving through the bends. He's now coming up to the home signal of the station. So that's this one. And he's reserving the platform 1 line, as he should. So the yellow indicators, which you can see, well, which you cannot really see. The yellow indicators are signals that link through. So there in the top is actually Thomas coming in right now. Those are signals that check through, and they are yellow if they see a red signal in the distance. Which does mean they're checking through, but for example, a train can still reach that point. Thomas uncouples, goes up to that track. Now I wonder if this app is fast enough to actually see what's happening. Let me quickly go in-game also. You can see that signal down below, right? I think it's stuck again. What? Why? Why? I don't know. It should all be set up in the right way. I did do one thing on this one though. Oh! I'm so fucking stupid, am I not? Oh, yes I am. Oh, yes I am. Is it because of this? Wait. Huh? Ooh, yes, I know. I placed a signal here. That one. That one, okay? That one I placed there. And I put it to red because I never want trains to go through there. Probably, if I do this. Oh, look at that. Now it works. Yes. I was already thinking of this at the start, but I know where I messed up. I put this signal, or well, that one is on the ground there, to the chain mode. Because I was like, well, then it can check this section and whatever. It will check through here, right? Actually, wait, yeah, that's how it should... Huh? That is how it should work. Wait, what the fuck? And it used to work, huh? No, what I'm saying here is bullshit. I think I do have a bugged signal. I think it's this one here. I think that's chain and then that's stop. I think this one was bugged or is bugged. Like this can be a chain, that's fine. Like this one is set to red, right? Don't pass all the way through this section because I don't want you to roll up this line. But this chain signal should still indicate... Okay, so now it's green, yellow, green. So this would still be able to drive up to there, right? Or can it not reach the station because this signal is too close? Let me just move that signal away for a little bit. Actually, that is going to be very annoying. Is that middle signal beyond the start of the switch? No. No. I can show you here. Wait, is it? It is. It is? Oh, no, it's exactly on like the point of the switch. That might be a problem. Good point. So this one is... Ooh, which one is it? Oh. Is it that one? Or is it these ones below? Well, there's at least one. Oh yeah. So the way that one is set up is this will check through. And this will check the other way through. Just so the train can also shunt back on itself. Check through. Maybe it was on like a weird block. Maybe that's why it's bugging out, because the curve was too big or something. Maybe you cannot have it on the frogs of like or like the end of the thing. That might be the issue. Let's just see when he comes around again. Meanwhile, let me do some dirt here on the tracks. I will keep all of these machines here. And all of these barrels. Train. Yes, train. Train indeed. Very much train. Let me get some coarse dirt and see if nothing works. So we'll just wait for it and we shall see. Coarse dirt is the only thing that I need. Yes. I want to dirtify that a little bit. Just like I did on the other side already. So more coarse dirt. But it's still very strange. It's still very strange, to say the least. Especially since it did work before and now it doesn't. Only other thing I can guess is that the station, like that station, this one, is actually checking for this signal. No, because then it can still arrive at the station. That's bullshit. Weird, 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 weird. I don't know what's going on. Okay, let me place this dirt backward. Oh well, let's roll or go back slowly towards the station and see if it works right now. That's what I'm talking about. It is. Imagine if the train is actually Thomas the Train. Well, it is. Have fun with that. Okay, so meanwhile we can do some more dirt. No, it's not doing it again. Let me turn off that signal soon. See if it has something to do with that, maybe. Maybe it isn't wide enough. Oh, that could be a thing. Oh, yeah. Oh, I think I know already what's going on. Wait, yeah, those doors are open. I need to fix that, I know. That's kind of stupid. Alright, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna quickly remove you, because you are not necessary. You don't do shit, good. No, see, it is splitting the sections completely. I think it has to do with... Oh no, that's fine. I think it has to do with, like, just literally having a signal in here. Just add it. Like, and now it seems to work. Fucking magic. Fucking magic, honestly. Fucking magic, if you ask me. Like, the station doors or the thingy doors open. True. Let me just quickly change that. No, this is recouple. I need decouple. I don't know where decouple is. Where's decouple? Where's decouple? There it is. Oh wait. F3 open. Which side is this? Am I blind? East. Open east side only. There you go. That's better, yeah. To only of those doors. Well, I guess it's like an old wagon, an older style of wagon. So this mean People used to step out of those like onto the rail, so could be the story here. Let's just wait for that to return once. And then I'm actually gonna call it quits, because I need to go soon. Alright. Also, for those that are semi new here, you do not know something about the lore of me, and that lore is I hate yellow flowers. I absolutely despise yellow flowers. And I just see like loads of them here, which I feel like I need to remove them. But yeah, no, in any of my flower beds you'll probably never see them. Unless they're sunflowers, but these normal yellow flowers, I think it's more like a thing of the past. They used to be really ugly. I think they're okay right now. But yeah, no, just the yellow colors are just absolutely excruciating. I think it's too bright or something. I don't know what it is. I don't like them. I still don't like them. I will most likely never like them. I guess that works, right? Yeah, that works. So that one is still on red. That's good. At least it was more meant like a fake signal. Like don't go that way. Is it me or what has been any type of cobblestone been a staple of every build in Minecraft? Hey Azu, how you doing? Yeah, doing well. How are you? How about you? I am gonna stop the stream soon, but first gonna see if that engine. Oh yes, I forgot. Okay, yes. There we go. So the train has to travel in through this route. I don't want it to go that track and then back in. I want it to stay on this side. So that's why I only have a signal that way. Yes, I keep forgetting things like that. To be honest, this one didn't have to be a check ahead. Ooh. There is an easier solution. Or I think there is. And the easier solution would be just change that one from a check ahead to a normal one. Because it's always on red anyway. It's always powered. So we don't give a shit. Yeah, you cannot travel here anymore. I know. Don't worry. Where are my signals? Where are they? There they are. Now it should be able to path again, but it's not saying it can. This one. Normal one. Right? Is that the one? No, I don't think that's the one. No, I have to place this one back. This one should check through. Let me do this again. It was already driving this way. How do you mean navigation succeeded? I know it's somewhere. Where is it? Oh, it's this one. Wait, that is a normal signal. What the fuck? Oh. Then I don't make this one checking ahead. Is that... Yeah, that's one. Oh. Ooh. No, but I wanted to check ahead. Okay, so there are multiple things going on in my mind right now, right? Yeah, I know where it's booked. I want this to check ahead because I want this to be able to leave through there. And only when this is green. But I do not want this to check ahead to that one because that one is always red. Actually, wait. Huh? But it would still be able to reach this. Hey? Huh? 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 It can still reach the station. What the fuck are we talking about, man? Okay, let me just do some useless stations again. Sure. Whatever this system wants, I don't care anymore. Well, I guess it seems to work again. I don't know how, I don't know why. Let's see if the door's open on the right side. Yes. Okay, let me have a train drive back. And then I'm gonna end the stream. Hey, Brian, how you doing? I was about to end the stream. How many hours have I played by now? Like on this server? Statistics, hours played, I think it's a few days. Hours played, where is it? Time played, 32 days. So 32 and a half times 24, please. 32, that's 60, that's at least 600. 600 plus 600. Oh, 600 what now? Wait, I can manage to do this on my own. $720? 800? A little bit over 800? 1,000 hours we're reaching soon. Well, actually, that's way ahead still. And I must say, out of that 800, most or a lot of work is actually in the creative world. So I will share with you that number actually in a bit. Also, we still have to fix this. Like we redid like the switches over here once, but we never like redid how it looks. Like the actual bed, like the road bed. Do 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 do. All that underground stuff, so beautiful. So we're pulling into the station. Beautiful. $804 to be exact. Exactly. What are you saying? Alright, I want to quickly check that statistic for you on the other world. Let me do that. Create test world. Statistics, statistics, statistics. I don't know if this is my long-term world though. I think it is. So this includes series 1, 2. But I did change some backups in and out. So, yeah, true. Like, some buildings are designed over here, like Baron, that, yeah, okay, most stuff is. So, over here, we have 21 days. So, add that to the total, please. In total, we had 55 days then. 55 times, a little bit over, 1300 hours in total in this SMP, or spent working on this SMP. Yes, I have no life, I know, thanks. No, it's still fun, so I don't care really. I don't care how many hours it is. As long as I find it fun, it's fine. As long as it's fun, it's good. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna do this. And I'm gonna say goodbye to you all. You have a bit more. You have 1900 in survival. You think those are all my hours? We're not even gonna start this battle because no, doesn't seem like a good plan. Oh, you have like 18 to 1900 hours in one world. Okay, well that's good. That's good for a survival world. That's like peak. That's nice. Anyway, as always, I like to thank you guys for watching, and I hope you enjoyed. Yeah, I'll be streaming on Wednesdays mostly this weekend. Probably not. I don't have the time for it with the new home and stuff. Tomorrow we get the keys of the new home, so very excited for that. We'll have to see. I will have to do some things, but yeah, nice things are coming our way. I will have a bigger room eventually for like streaming, and my own, so she isn't sitting next to me anymore and making noise. And no, I will have my own workroom, which will be nice, but at the same time a bit boring because it's always fun to have her like besides me, you know. But well, thank you for watching. This is ImagineerDave signing off, and I'll see you later. So bye bye.